Hello, Respring community. This is the April post-board meeting update. I wanted to just highlight again a few things. First, before I even jump into this, I want to give a big shout out to our entire community who showed up as a pack to our pack night event at the Stampede. This was the largest amount of money that our district has raised for the foundation so that we can support student scholarships and grants. I know that tomorrow we're going to have 62 seniors. I think that's a record number, as I understand it. 62 seniors interviewing tomorrow for those scholarships. What a wonderful blessing it is to have a community that will rally around kids. We appreciate everyone's involvement in that, especially our foundation members who dedicate time, volunteer time to support this wonderful cause. Tonight we had our board reorganization meeting. By law, after a board election, we have to reorganize the board. Officially, Lisa Boyd and Tim Halick were reelected for another 3-year term. We're excited about them. They're phenomenal individuals, so they'll continue serving in that capacity. As far as the reorganization goes, in terms of the board offices, we are maintaining our president. Will be maintaining the same. So Perry Phillips will continue as board president with Lisa Boyd as vice president. And so we appreciate their efforts and their work and their willingness to take a leadership role on the board. And so all of our other pieces remain the same. Rochelle Meats will continue to be our board secretary. Liz Smith will be our board treasurer as the new director of business and finance. And then we have our MSBA, Missouri School Board Association delegate, will be Amanda Rogers, with the alternate to be Perry Phillips as well. Appreciate all of our board members, all 7. We have a great team, collaborative, challenging to each other, and we're growing a ton because of their leadership, and we appreciate all that they do. I will tell you, they care about our school, and they care about our kids, and they want to represent our community. We highlighted a couple strategic plan, a couple items, like as we always do. This month's strategic plan review was the statement, we believe basic human needs must be met to maximize learning. And then we review the norm that we will not involve the board will not involve themselves in situations that may come to a board vote. As a board, they are responsible to be an unbiased jury with certain student-related issues and employee-related items. So that is just a good norm reminder for them as they continue to function and operate. Do a little adjustment here. I'm excited, really excited now that the board approved our Portrait of a Grad work, a contract, so that we can begin a process of Portrait of a Grad. We'll be putting out some information about what Portrait of a Grad is and what that means to our students in our community. And so I think this, as I say this out loud, this warrants its own communication, its own separate video for everyone. So we'll have some information come out. But essentially, this work is a piece of work that I think is going to be some of the most critical things that we do in the Reed Springs School District. So more information to come on that. So the consent agenda items were all passed with no changes. We do, on this Saturday, we have our Excellence Award Banquet. So shortly after, you will hear who our District Employee and District Teacher of the Year award recipients are. Please also, if you know any teachers that are retiring or employees that are retiring, please give them some recognition and appreciation for their work. May 16th is high school graduation. We're so excited to have this graduating class at the Mansion Theater at 7 p.m. in Branson on the 16th. What a great day that will be. I cannot believe the last day of school is coming on May 23rd. Oh, that's wild. And summer school information, I think it's already posted. Summer school session begins May 28th. And then on May 30th, we are hosting the Table Rock Chamber Luncheon. We appreciate that opportunity to showcase some things going on in our district. As far as reports and communication, the Director of Communication report was approved in terms of the work that Ben Fisher does. We discussed some items that are on the legislative docket. There's Senate Bill 727. It looks like there's a high likelihood that will pass through the House tomorrow and be headed off to the governor's desk. I'm not going to review that here, but this bill includes a variety of items that potentially could increase some funding to the school. One of the items has to do specifically with raising the teacher state statute in terms of what teachers should be paid as a base pay from $40,000 up to $46,000 in 2026. It also has some things around school calendar, vouchers for tax vouchers. There's a variety of things in there, so I'm not going to go through the bill. We didn't discuss every item in the board meeting tonight, but I will say if you're interested, read that tonight. It's a good chance that that's going to happen by tomorrow. We thought we'd have the cell tower ready to go for discussion and approval tonight. That will be bumped off to next month as Mr. Carlisle continues to work through that contract. Our park is well on its way. We're continuing to work on that. You'll see a lot of work out there. They're burning wood, some of the logs. We had a little fire get a little bit away, but got that under control. The courts are on the way. The pavilions is getting developed and done. I know some questions about what is community usage of the park going to look like during the school day. And so we will have more communication come out about this, but it'll be a balance of community usage, but also ensuring that our students have access for PE courses and classes that are going to be out there. And so there will be more information to come, but the short answer to will community be able to use it during the day will be yes, but there'll be some set times and some scheduling things that we're going to have to work through on that. I just gave the board a shout out on our kitchen staff. I've been working in our kitchens and trying to make rounds to all of our kitchens. I haven't made it all. Something I'm going to start doing as a regular practice. I'll just tell you, we have a phenomenal kitchen staff who loves their kids, who's concerned about what they eat, who's passionate about their service, and they know our kids. And just been an honor to be with them and see how great a job they do, as well as our management in the kitchen department. We are very, very blessed. Provided a brief update for our RS Works program. Miss Rachel Pryor has doing a stellar job on this. We are doing so many wonderful things for kids. We had 31 students participate in internships, apprenticeships this year. 19 of those were at Gibson Tech, and the others were part of our high school programming. Dr. Kite and I were able to attend an event hosted at the Career Center today by Mrs. Pryor and their staff, where we had 6 students that have had internships whose employers now have offered them full-time jobs as they leave. So it was so neat to see these employers here offering them. So it was a signing day where these students could sign officially that they're going to become employees full-time for these organizations after high school. Many of those organizations provided money or at least some tools or something to get them started in their career path, but all of them were super excited about having our students engage with them as a career. So what a blessing it is to have these students participate in this program. I know Ms. Pryor has aspirations to blow this up to more kids. I have 100% confidence she's going to do that, and that more and more kids will be impacted because of the work that she's doing and the partnership that our programs, our school, our businesses in our community have benefited from. We briefly talked about the details on graduation, so I already said the date on that. We're excited for that to happen. Dr. Kite presented our career ladder plan. This is supported by the governor financially. It's a 60-40 match, state district match, so we have 40% of the cost. So our staff can earn additional income at different stages of involvement and hours of work with kids. That engagement will include some active participation. A significant part of that work will include direct contact with students and impacting them. And so Dr. Kite's been working with that. So the board approved Career Ladder again. I know Dr. Kite's going to work through a couple things this week with our Career Ladder committee before that gets released out to our staff. So we are excited that the governor supported that, and we have Career Ladder again for another year because that's funded based off of appropriations from the state. The final thing, well, 2 quick things. We won't have a board meeting in July. We never do, so the board officially approved that. And then Dr. Kite presented information regarding the youth program associate position. It's essentially an additional auxiliary class that will be offered at the intermediate school. It's partly funded through the Missouri Extension Program. It is going to be essentially a career readiness kind of exploration program, 4-H involvement. And so Dr. Kite presented that to the board. This will allow students additional exposure to some career paths and some different learning experiences, but it also is going to allow our team at the intermediate school to expand their ability to have collaboration time. What we know is that teachers, when they can collaborate weekly, not only through our early release Mondays when they're really working and growing as professional learners. But when they can collaborate weekly during the school day and look at student data and have collaborative discussions around student learning, we know that those teams and those teachers have more success with kids. The research is very clear on the impact of teacher self-efficacy, teacher efficacy, and that happens through high level of collaboration. So we're just so proud that we're able to offer another way to really expand that at the intermediate schools so they can get moving and have more opportunity for that. So we're excited that that's happened. That was the board meeting tonight, short and sweet, but we had a wonderful board meeting. We're looking forward to another great month. Hey, this is critical time for our kids. MAP testing, end of course exams are happening. This isn't for me as a father. This is about gauging how well my students are doing in school. And so I'm telling my kids, like, I expect you to do well. Like, I want you to put forth your best effort and really take it seriously. We don't get additional funding because of it. It has nothing to do with that. It's really a benchmark to be able to see how students are performing. And so I think as a parent, it does provide some valuable information for you to let you know, are they progressing along that grade level span and getting ready for whatever grade level is next, and hopefully ready for post-high school learning experiences. End of the year's here. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate your support. Let's keep on doing the things that we do as Wolves and have a great end of the rest of the year. Thanks, everyone.